As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Atlanta find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Blake Walston, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And stepping in, Tyler Marcotte. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Now the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Ground it. Pick up the ball.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Now at the plate here is Ian Anderson, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in next, Jazz Chisholm. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves on top, 1-0.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. That's ball 4. 3. 3.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Tyler Marcotte. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Varsho is right there, and very quickly 1 gone.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3. 3. That's ball 4. 3.
And now here is Tyler Marcotte. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Tyler Marcotte.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Braves will strand 3. They still trail it here 4-3.
32, Tyler Marcotte.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler Marcotte, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly, Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get him back in this.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center.
You got it, go to, go to.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
To third. He's got it. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
3. Out.
The batter will be Dalton Varsho.
Now
It was a solo
pitcher,
shot for him in his last
Dalton.
at-bat. 2-2. Late square, and this is popped up. Maddox is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Three. Out. He's out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Diamondbacks took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Blake Walston earns his 5th winner of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Not a surprise for this time of year. It is burning hot here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Atlanta attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Merrill Kelly is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Up next for Arizona, Seth Beer. He went deep in the contest last night. Line, but speared on a hop. One there. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Next up is Tyler Marcotte.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. And oh, that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So now the pitcher, Oscar Yinowa. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Jazz Chisholm struck out in his first at-bat.
Jazz Chisholm.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Now it'll be Eddie Rosario. Lifetime versus this arm. He's batting at a .385 clip. 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. Braves lead this one 2-0. So stepping in is Merrill Kelly, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3. He's out. That hit him. He's got 3. 3. 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Let's ride. Let's go right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to dig in, Oscar Yinowa, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now into the box is Jazz Chisholm, singled last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. In the box, Eddie Rosario, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Maddox, the runner at third. Ginawa at second. Chisholm is over at first with one away.
Right here.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Digging in will be Tyler
here.
Maddox. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Maddox.
Good rip on it, huh?
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Out. 3. Ball 4. Takes the base. Ball 4. Takes the base.
Now to bat, Tyler Maddox.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice hit, big guy.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Number 13.
Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Come on, guys.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This one's down to third.
Come on, get down. Come on, Steve. Come on.
First is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. The Braves lead it 11-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 6, David. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 6, David.
A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. That brings up Haven Smith.
Now batting, first baseman, David.
Bouncer to the left side, right to Sanchez. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Braves 11 and the Diamondbacks 4.
3.
So now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you...
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
13-4 the way this one ends. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Merrill Kelly is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Stepping up is Christian Robinson. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And there he goes towards second. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order that creates havoc on the base pass, and then your number 2 hitter, who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement?
Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Marcotte.
Come on, Daddy, one time. Here we go.
Tyler Marcotte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on.
And
Come
there's
on,
one away.
right. Here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
The batter, the first baseman, Tyler
At the plate now, Tyler Marcotte, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
He's out. 3. You're out.
Now to the plate, here is Alejandro Kirk in his career versus this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. The 2-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Sanchez is there. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
He's out. 3.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Marcotte. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
Let's go, big dog.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Go 2. Go 2.
They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Next to hit is Jordan Montgomery. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pickoff move to second, and he is out heading back to second.
Ball 4. Take the minute. He's out. You're out.
Striding in is David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
He's out. Out.
So next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And now the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Ready now is Jordan Montgomery. He bounced out last time up.
Jordan Montgomery.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Braves strand one, but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 50.
Now into the box, Christian Robinson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-3 is today's final. The Atlanta Braves get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jordan Montgomery with his 4th win this season. Zach Gallen couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt, the NR. More. Beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
2022 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the all-time great left-handers. Clayton Kershaw is going to go down as one of the top 5 lefties ever to put on a pair of cleats. He may not throw as hard as he used to, but he still has that good slider curveball combination.
He's out.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
Here's the pitch.
Hey!
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Gavin.
One down, one down.
Here's the first pitch. Gavin Lux comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting first, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, we got 2.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up, Acuna. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Up next, Kevin Norwood. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Kevin Norwood.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
One down, one down.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 out, nobody on. And here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Hey, 2 outs, plays at 1.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. The Dodgers lead it 2-0.
3, 0.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, get a good one up there.
Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, like you can, like you can.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. And it's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to stand in is Gavin Lux. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, here we go.
Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hey, we got one here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
No, that's
and he misses with it, 1-1.
Here we go.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
He's out.
And now, Will Smith. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
Smith brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Hey, nobody.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Shortstop, Carlos.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, let's go right here.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
2 runs,
Got 1
3
down now.
hits.
1
No
down.
errors for the Dodgers thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Acuna on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish as they did.
So send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 2-0.
3 out. 3.
At the plate now is Kevin Norwood, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Kevin Norwood.
guys. Let's go.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, here we go.
The
No
0-1 on its way. Tries to
Outside, that's
shave
the
the
ball.
corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. One away. Next, it'll be Cody Bellinger. He bounced out last time up.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Hey, shoot out.
First delivery to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Locked him up. Sanchez in foul ground, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Next, here is Tyler Marcotte. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground at first. He's got it.
Go, 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 dig, dig, dig.
Over to Kershaw covering to record the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner.
Second baseman, Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
Nobody here, nobody.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. The batter will be Gavin Lux. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Hey, place it first, place it first.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here we got 1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. 1-1-1. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Will Smith will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The pitch. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Carlos.
In now, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point.
Hey, 2 here.
Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Luis Severino will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. He's out. You're out. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Dodgers pick up win number 70 to top the division. Clayton Kershaw pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For Atlanta, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes.
When things aren't going well on the mound, how do you work through that? What are the technical aspects that you have to get right?
You know, getting ahead is everything, because that puts the percentages in your favor. So you want to get ahead, you want to throw strikes, you want to be able to mess with those hitters. And sometimes you have to go back to the pen and, you know, create a new pitch or hit a different zone or try something else. I know I was known for a rise ball pitcher for a long time. And then it's like, wait a minute, you know, full count, they're expecting that rise ball. So I got to come back with something else. So I have to develop my drop ball. And I want to be able to throw my drop ball and have complete confidence in it that I can throw it for a strike when the pressure's on, when I get to that full count.